everybody, welcome into Farm Cooking with Nan. Today we're going to do an easy recipe. It's going to start off the series that I'm going to be doing about once a week. I have so many cake mixes and I can't let them go out of date, okay? So I'm going to be doing a cake for Papa today, and I'm going to be doing a cake to either take to my doctor's office or dentist office or the bank or my friends that I take care of all the time. I want to take them something to tell them how much that I appreciate them, and I can't have this overload of sugar and stuff, so I'm going to share with other people. So today I'm going to be making 2 cakes because Pop needs a cake and I need to take one to the to my friends somewhere. I'm just not sure where. I've got 2 different cake mixes here. This one, they're both Duncan Hines, and this one is a butter golden, and this one is a perfectly moist French vanilla. Oh, I love that one. So these are pretty well close. They're close in what they have in them. So they're both sort of like a little, not really a white cake. That the vanilla is not going to be a white cake. It's going to be a more likely to the yellow than it is to the white. What I was going to say. Oh, spit it out here. So I'm going to be making 2 cakes, and I will give you all the recipe, just like we're doing 1 cake. Just know that you are going to be able to, double it if you need to do it for the holiday. Let me straighten that up. I don't know what's going on with my camera, but today's been one of those days. It's moving on me, okay? So you will need 1 box of yellow cake mix. I love the Duncan Hines. Y'all know that. That's about all I use, unless somebody sends me something different, you know, and I use that. So I'm going to put in 6 eggs. Now remember, 3 eggs is what you're going to need for this. So maybe I should just stop telling you what I'm going to put in and tell you what you need to put in. You need to put in 1 box of yellow cake mix, Duncan Hines preferably, and 3 eggs. Need to put in 3/4 cup of milk or water. If you say, Nan, I don't have any milk right now, I'm out. Well, just use water. You know, the milk gives it a more of a rich flavor, but that ain't no time out. You know, you can use, definitely use 3/4 cup of milk or water. Now, 1 cup of sour cream. One cup of sour cream, and you know I'm doubling it. Which really, if you're doing a double one, it takes a whole 16 ounce, you can use a whole 16 ounce container of sour cream. Okay. Now I'm going to put in 1 box, you need 1 box of, this is a 3.9 ounce box of chocolate fudge jello instant pudding. 3.9 ounce, it's the small box of chocolate fudge pudding. And I'm going to put, you know, I'm doubling everything. So I needed 2 boxes. So I didn't have 2 boxes exactly alike. If you get a chance to use this, it's made by Sonic. It's the Sonic Shake flavors. And this is the chocolate shake. Oh my goodness. If you get a chance to use those Sonic ones, they're really good. The banana, woo. But both of these will be chocolate, so I can add them together. And both of them, it's just going to be like using 2 boxes. Now remember, if you're just doing one cake, you will, hang on a second. If you're just doing one cake, you will need just 1 box of the pudding. Now I'm going to put 3/4 cup of oil. Now remember, you know, you don't have to give me little comments that says, Nan, there's sugar in that. This is not for me. Just because I make it doesn't mean that I eat it. Okay? And next I'm going to put in about, just put in a teaspoon of vanilla. Remember, I had to double it. So far we've got 1 yellow cake mix, the butter golden cake mix. We've got 1 teaspoon of vanilla. We've got 3/4 cup of milk or water and 3/4 cup of, sour cream. And then we've got 1 box, small box of the chocolate fudge instant pudding. We'll be right back. I'm going to beat this for about 2 minutes. Now, we've got our cake all mixed. Whew. Let me stir that and bring down any extra that's not around the top. It's hard for me to deal with 2 cakes at once, but I'm going to anyway. Save myself a little trouble of getting everything out and starting over. Got my oven going at 350 degrees. Now, you're making 1 single cake. Put 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips in it. All I had was milk chocolate. Isn't it amazing how it makes a milk chocolate cake with just using the fudge pudding along with a yellow cake mix or French vanilla? Now, remember, 1 cup of chocolate chips. Now, if you want to coat those with a little flour, you could. That's great. It keeps your, I've done it before. Y'all saw me done it over and over. But I've got my husband and my sons coming to eat lunch with me, and I have stuff on the stove cooking for them, so I don't have time really. So I'm going to put some of this in there. Got 2 cakes, remember. Whoops. I'm going to have to do cleanup on aisle 5, you know. Look at me, I'm slinging it everywhere. Got to get this in the oven before them boys come, okay? Before they get here. I had some soup and some cornbread, and I don't believe in wasting. And they're working today close to my house, so I was like, why don't y'all just come up and have a bowl of soup and clean out my refrigerator. So that's what they're doing. Now, I don't really care if Pop's cake is as big as the one I've got some hot soapy water over here. Been putting my dishes in. I try to keep a sink of that. And wipe my hands and wipe down Make sure I don't have any cake on the outside. Sometimes y'all see the cake on the outside, and I don't, because I'm over on this side working. But Pop's cake, it doesn't matter if it's a little smaller. I'm going to put these in right now. And we're going to see how long she takes. Usually 45 minutes is what I put these in for. So we'll see. We'll see, since we got 2 of them in there. Let me see what time it is. Okay. We'll be back. Woo-wee. Here we go now. I let them bake 45 minutes. 45 minutes. I don't know which one I'm going to give to the dental office. I guess I will just take the little Bundt cake. But the first thing I'm going to do, if you ever had this before, this cake is good without even, seriously, without even any drizzle over it or anything. When you get those chocolate chips, it's like having a frosting, really. Okay, now look at that. I love this little thing. One of my followers, let me empty out my leftover sugar, but one of my followers got this for me. You just put your powdered sugar in there and pop that, flip it over there, and just go like that. Because I was having a time. I was having to do it through a little strainer. And she had mercy on me and sent that to me. But I'm going to take this, and I just wanted, it looks like it snowed on my bar. I just wanted to tell y'all that I'm not going to have a bite or anything like that, because y'all know it's got sugar in it. But let me tell you, this cake is delicious. It really is. It's so simple. A box of cake mix. You know, 3/4 cup of oil and I'm brain dead right now. We had oil, we put oil in it, we put 1 cup of sour cream, we put 3/4 cup of, I put 3/4 cup of milk in it, and 3/4 cup of the I think I'm going to have to start this video back over. Okay, I took my little sprinkler and I put me just a little bit of powdered sugar in there. I left these in 45 minutes. And I put me just a tad bit of powdered sugar in there. I love this thing. One of my little followers sent it to me. And all you do is just shake it. And both the cakes turned out really good. And when you're doing this cake, if you want to add, you know, a little bit, because we don't get a whole lot in those box mixes. Now I'm putting anything extra back in my little bag. And I don't know if y'all have got this at your house or not, but I had went to, you know me, I call it everything's a dollar, but it's not everything's a dollar. It's the Dollar Tree. And I think they were like $1.25 or $1.50. But these little things, I thought, when I saw them, I thought, oh my goodness. I thought, I've got to get some of those. And that way, if I take a cake somewhere, I'm not worried about getting my carrier back and everything. So I just want to tell y'all I love you, and I appreciate you watching this morning and coming every day with me to see me. Yins are so good to me, and I love you so very much. And I want you to know how much that the good Lord loves you. Oh my, oh my. If I could pull my heart out here where you could feel it, you would know how much love that I have and the Lord has for you. You know, I can say I love you all day long. But I can tell you, the guarantee, the promise of God's love is just unbelievable. And if you may be feeling bad today, you may be having a hard time, you may be lonesome today. Some of my little widows and widowers just struggle, especially coming up on the holiday season. I want you to know the Lord's with you. Don't ever think you're by yourself, honey. God loves you so very much. I'm going to go, and I will see you next time. I'm going to decide which one of these is going to go down to the dental office that I worked in. Because Gabby, my granddaughter, works down there. And I was like, Gabby, I promise I'm going to bring y'all a cake. And then next week, I don't know who I'm going to bake a cake for, probably the doctor's office. But it's just thrilled my heart to be able to do something for somebody. So I'm going to go, and I will see you next time, Lord willing. The old saying goes, we used to say growing up, Lord willing and the creek don't rise, I'll be there. Okay? So if the Lord willing and the creek don't rise, which Lord knows we've been through a flood here before, a year ago, but if the creek don't rise and the good Lord is willing, I will see you next time. Okay? Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.